Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. This is chapter 3 and this video is all about the Guardians. Now you may have noticed from the video's title, a brand new space-based Guardian structure has been located and this one is pretty massive. Now do be aware that this video is going to be very heavy in terms of spoilers, so if you don't want to see anything, if you want to go and see it for yourself firsthand, then do stop watching now. The structure is located in the system right here. The text is on the screen and it's located right near that planet. When you get here, the first thing you'll probably notice is just how large this thing is. 6 kilometers away, and already it looks pretty large, comparable perhaps to the size of a space station. Now the Guardians themselves are, well, it seems an extinct race. They died out a few million years ago. No one's heard anything from them. The only thing we have found is a few of their artifacts and a few of their archaeological sites, from which we've gathered data and information about their history. It seems unlikely that a beacon like this one would have been here for long and not been noticed, so yes, in terms of the game it's only just been added. In terms of historical lore, it might have been here and no one saw it, or perhaps it only just arrived, which means it's perhaps maneuverable or movable. The other option, of course, is that all of this is connected to the Guardians' AI technology. After all, we do know that there were a number of factions of the Guardians, and that ultimately they created a sentient race of artificial intelligence, which turned on them, as befitting all science fiction, I guess, or much science fiction. And it's long been suspected that the Guardian AI is still out there somewhere in the depths of space. For now though, there's just 2 races that we know about, the Guardians themselves and the Thargoids. Now if you come here, there are 2 pylons, and inside of these pylons, at the end of the pylons, there's those big blue orbs. Using the data scanner on them doesn't work, but I've long recommended people always take a weapon with them on their exploration ships, and this is my exploration vessel, because you just never know what's out there that you might need to interact with. And it turns out that using a weapon here is the perfect example or perfect method for interacting with these pylons. Shooting them will activate the timer, and within that time frame you need to then shoot all 3 pylons. Now I did a first trip round and nothing happened, and then I very quickly realised that these pylons likely work exactly the same as the ones down on the Guardian surface structures. So yes, you need to keep shooting at them until eventually they charge up. So you get plenty of time to actually do this. But again, if you do come out this way, make sure you come here with a weapon. Fortunately, this place is easy to get to. It's only about 800 light years or so away from Sol, so you can get here with a relatively small jump range. Now, it does seem that there's no living intelligence here. The beacon doesn't try and communicate with us, or at least not in any way we can actually tell, and there's nothing to actually communicate with. So ultimately, the only thing we can do is shoot at it. But really, once you do shoot at all these, once you've got all the beacons charged up, that's when the real magic happens, and we'll stand back and watch that unfold right now. So, some pretty impressive visuals there. We haven't seen anything like this at all in Elite Dangerous so far. In fact, I'd actually like to see that graphical effect as a weapon of some type, energy weapon from some of the larger ships. For now, you see the structure opening up, and downside is an orb. Very recognisable. We see something very similar on the Guardian surface structures. Now, you can interact with this, use the data link scanner on it, but don't do what I did and get too close. I was a bit curious and I wondered what would happen, but as soon as you interact with it, the Guardian structure starts to close up, and if you're not careful, you can get trapped inside of it. Fortunately, I didn't get trapped right in the middle there, as I don't know what would happen. Maybe you'd get knocked outside of it, or just maybe it would cause damage, but it didn't really damage too much of my shield, so not too much of an issue. And then, right at the top, we get an ancient key. So this is a collectible. Now hopefully you've got space in your cargo hold for it. and you will need this for the new Guardian size. Now, I'm not going to visit one in this particular video, but there are a few that have been discovered, and you can find them listed in the video description below. What you're going to need to do is take this ancient key out to one of them and interact with one of the puzzles there, and then use this key down on that side. You will then be awarded a blueprint for the vessel, or a Guardian vessel blueprint, and this will allow you to unlock the new Guardian fighters. So then, a very visually impressive way to get that particular asset. Very, very nice indeed. Wonderful artwork here from Elite Dangerous and Frontier as always, and of course some fantastic sound effects as well. Hopefully we'll get things as equally as impressive as this in Chapter 4 for exploration and anomalies and phenomena in space. Such places like that to discover would indeed be wonderful. I'll be back very soon with another video. We'll have a look at the new Guardian ruins. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.